What up, man? How you doing today, man?
Hey, how's it going?
I'm doing pretty good. Um, yeah, I got a whole list of questions for you, man.
Yeah, I appreciate you having me on.
Plus, I've been watching you for a minute too.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Word. Um, First question. How's your mental health today?
It's been getting better. Um,
Better. That's good.
yeah. How about yours? I mean, have you been
Um,
doing good or?
pretty, pretty alright. Pretty good, I guess. Um, what do you do to like really like overcome like depression or anything? Like depression,
Um,
anxiety. Like, how do you work with that?
so for me, I try to work out. I like to weight lift and do some cardio here and there. Gets a little difficult sometimes when you're working a lot. Um, I've been refraining from using alcohol. It just seems to make it worse sometimes. So that's what I've
Mm-hmm.
been trying to do. I just try to read books and stuff like that. Play video games.
That's understandable. Same here. I do try to work out as well. I try to keep a balance. Um, then I can get bored every now and then. I struggle with ADD and shit like that, boredom and shit. Try to do different activities and things like that. So like it can get a little um exhausting and annoying.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do try to work out as well. Go out. I do try to go out for walks. Um, Listen to music, anything I could get interest in, based off my interest. But
Yeah.
yeah, that's how I overcome, depression, anything or mental health issues.
Yeah, going for walks is a good one too, especially if it's a nice day out, getting out in the sun.
hmm I love doing that. Especially if no one's around, I go out definitely. I go to the park by myself. Like if no
Yeah,
one's there, I'm gonna go. If someone's in it, I'm not gonna go.
yeah,
I like being by myself. I enjoy it.
absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
I enjoy
Um, yeah, I go to the local cemetery sometimes. It's a great time because there's not a lot of people there.
facts. That's good though. You got peace to yourself. You got nothing to worry about. You yelling, babbling. You
Yeah,
fine. You good where you at. Word.
right.
Um. Second question. What do you like dislike about life, and what are some things that you absolutely enjoy in life?
That's interesting. I'd say the biggest thing I dislike about life is really just how arduous it is. It's just constantly one big struggle. Things are just constantly complicated, and it just really seems like it's based on a whole lot of luck. It's all about who you know and just a particular set of circumstances. I don't really believe in a god or anything magical or anything, so life is just constantly a bunch of nonsense, and it's really for nothing. It feels like a lot of times that it's excuse me, feels like a lot of times it's just very non-rewarding. Um,
hmm
so yeah, that's probably the biggest thing that I feel is my biggest dislike is just the fact that we're here. We didn't really have a say in it, and now we're just kind of stuck here. Some of my more interesting, some of the things I'm more interested that I do like about life is learning. I like learning, uh, entertainment, watching movies, music, and stuff like that. I like nature, animals.
Mm, that's good. Um, yeah, that's a fact because like life can get really overwhelming, very irritating. It's quite very annoying. You hear bad news all the time, constantly negativity of newscasts. It's like nothing ever is good. There's always something going on. There's nothing ever positive in me to talk about. I feel like they push this narrative on society to promote, fear and just all this extra stuff. So I can understand where you're coming from because life can be really annoying,
Yeah,
very annoying. Um,
yeah. There's definitely a narrative of it always being negative to always keep you worried and stuff. And I'd say one of the biggest things also is the fact that it doesn't really seem like people want to improve things. People do a lot of talking. They want to like talk about things improving, but nothing's actually being done. I mean, I constantly see things getting worse, and there's nothing really being done about it. I mean, rent prices are getting more expensive. These wages are staying stagnant. I mean, violence is still around. I mean, time and time after again, you just listen to the news and you just kind of see things getting worse or progressively staying the same. It's just things aren't improving. And as a species, we're supposed to be the most intelligent one. That's how we
Mm,
got to this point. You think things would be getting better, crime rates would be going lower, housing would be more affordable, or apartments or whatever the case may be. But I mean, it's not. We see homelessness getting worse. We see drug problems getting worse. I mean,
totally agree. It's it's ridiculous, um, outrageous, and it's just oh man, it's just ridiculous overall. All this stuff going on. It's like everything else goes up except your pay. That's ridiculous overall. It's sad to see children die early. At a young age. Constant killing, constant just cancer, all this other stuff. Ridiculous. You know. Um, I totally agree with you for real.
yeah, I mean, I mean, even like it just no matter which aspect you look at it in life. I mean, they always tell you that you got to improve your own self and try to go to college and stuff. But I mean, I'm constantly always looking at jobs, the job market, and a lot of the time, these jobs that require you to go to college, and not just entry level, but like with experience, doesn't
Yeah.
pay a lot. You know, for example, let's say minimum wage in your area is $10 an hour. Well, these college jobs are paying like 13, for example. And let's say you go to some entry level job at a warehouse that pays 13. Well, where's the incentive to want to go to college? If you're making the same.
Yo, I know the world. This world is just a joke. It's a joke, and I don't know how people trying to live like that. I don't know how people can live like that, living with minimum wage and it's paid $16 and $10. It doesn't really matter because it will never be enough. It's
Yeah,
never gonna be enough. You know what I'm saying? It's baffling. See everybody else make all these millions, thousands and thousands of dollars, and not even helping anyone else. And praising these people, these especially with these um so-called celebrities, people that people worship. They're not doing anything for community. You got a few things they might do, but they're not doing much. They're not doing nothing for the community in their town. So it's like I agree with you. There's no reason for us to be constantly got to struggle to get a house, to get a car, to get anything that we need as a human being. It shouldn't be an issue. Um, and this cycle is always going to be around. The struggle is always going to be around. Um, I mean, it's going to be it's going to be a continuous cycle. This what we talking about here is going to be a continuous cycle. It's not going to change until we have somebody that wants to actually change. The world and actually try to like fix the world apart, together. Then I can say something might change, but as of right now, I don't see a change because I see everything just for what it is. Once you see everything for what it is, this life is 100% a game and it's rigged.
yeah.
There's no you just see for what it is. There's no you know yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you look at like a guy like what's the guy who owns Twitter? Well, they call it something else now. Elon Musk. They say that guy is a CEO of 5 companies. You look at him like Oprah Winfrey, Mark Zuckerberg, Jeff
Mhm.
Bezos. Like these people are billionaires. I mean, they could give a fraction of their money to help like homelessness or hunger or whatever, and still be completely rich. But these people, they just don't care. They just. I mean, billions, billions. Like
Yeah.
their children, their grandchildren will be taken care of, and they would still be rich. But they just don't want to do anything. I mean, if they came together as a collective, and that's only naming like 4 or 5 billionaires. That's not even mentioning like I don't know Jay-Z or Dr. Dre or like the other hundreds of billionaires or however many there are. I mean, then again, you do have people like Nipsey Hussle who were helping out the community, and
Yep.
look how they did him.
Yeah. They Man, they turned his lights off, man. Damn, turned his lights off, man. See,
Yeah,
it be our own people, man. It be our own people killing each other, man. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, it's ridiculous, bro. It's like how you that rich, you're not trying to do nothing for the community. Like I don't get it. You that rich, but you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, it's wild to me, man. I don't understand it. I will never get it. Just the fact you got all this money, cause the world's selfish, man. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? You can't do nothing these days while getting hit up, or getting killed these days, trying to give back anyway. You know?
yeah. It's really sad, man. I mean, Nipsey Hussle was creating jobs in his neighborhood. He was trying to educate people. I mean, but you always have somebody,
Yeah,
somebody who's just jealous or whatever the case may be.
yeah. It just ruined it. Literally ruined it. Killed somebody that was trying to help the community. Actually, put the community on a map. You know what I'm saying? And help people trying to that wants to actually work and make money. You know what I'm saying? It's like
Yeah,
there was no reason for that. But that was all planned anyway. All plans. Definitely all plans. Um yeah, life is just insane. Um Another question. What made you want to create your own platform for yourself? Like what made you want to do it?
so I started watching this guy on YouTube. His name was Justin. He's born in a corrupt 9 to 5. He was making videos and he was talking about corruption with the government, the system in general, life, how just a lot of it doesn't make any sense. And that's something I always kind of felt for a long time. But to hear him vocalize it, I was like, all right, this makes sense. It made me feel not like crazy or like a nut job conspiracy theorist. So I had a lot of similar beliefs. So I just wanted to talk about it myself.
Interesting. So basically, like venting type, like venting.
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
same here. I that's why I created mine to like vent and break down certain situations. Cause like I'm the person. I'm the type of person. I'm really like a thinker. Like I'm like a deep thinker. So like, I think about a lot. I just write it down. You know what I'm saying? So I grab my phone, write it down. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Boom, boom, boom. Then I'm off the map. You know what I'm saying? Then I can just throw it out there. You feel me? So that's how I just make a list. So whatever I think, I just make a list. I bet talk about this topic first. Then talk about the next topic, the next topic. So it's
yeah,
like, yeah. So that's how I do my stuff. So I mostly think a lot, and that's how I get my creativity. You know what I'm saying? So I'm very versatile. You feel me? So like, yeah,
yeah. And it's good too because you can relate with people too. Find people that share similar interests.
yeah, I agree. Um, let's see, what type of music are you into, and what do you think of music in today's time?
So right now, I'd say I listen to a lot of death metal, black metal, and then I
Like rock?
listen to, yeah, well, not so much rock, but like black metal, death metal. I listen to
Mm,
rap, and then like if I'm looking for something like more calming, I listen to either jazz or classical music.
mm.
Sometimes it's nice to listen to something without lyrics.
Like instrumental, like beats, instrumental.
Yeah, but more just like classical or jazz.
Mm.
Um,
Um,
yeah, I mean, as far as music nowadays, I can't really speak on like other genres of music, but I know like rap and hip hop. Um, I feel like it's turned very like ignorant, very destructive in a sense. Um,
facts,
I mean,
facts.
you do got people like J. Cole or Nipsey Hussle or like Joyner Lucas or like Logic, people that are more conscious, talking about real issues. But I mean, a lot of it is just like it's like party music. You got like Little Uzi, you got like Playboy Cardi, more stuff like just to kind of vibe with. It's not really anything deep or all that meaningful. But
We,
I mean, I
mm,
think there's a time and a place for that. But I mean, you know, the talking of the talk of abusing drugs and stuff like that. I mean, you compare it to like some of the older music, they weren't talking about abusing drugs. They were talking about selling drugs.
mm,
So
that's fact right there. So like, how you feel about like you ever heard no what drill music is, all right?
Yeah,
Drill.
yeah.
How you feel about drill music?
I haven't really listened to a whole lot of it, but it does sound rather violent a lot of the time, you know?
Yo, that's a fact. And like, it's like they push this agenda. They push violence. You know what I'm saying? They brag about smoking on the ops and it's ridiculous, man. You know what I'm saying? Um, it's like I don't get like I like drill music, but like I don't listen to it that much. I listen to it like in moderation. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? I listen to it every once in a while. Like I do listen to rock music. Old I listen to old stuff every now and then.
yeah,
Kurt Cobain, um, Alice in Chains. I listen to different type of music, but drill I listen to every now and then. But I feel like drill music had just messed up society in general. Everybody want to gang bang. Everybody want to be a thug now. Like it's like just because you from the streets don't mean you gotta be a thug. Like me, I came from the hood. Like I'm from the
yeah,
hood, right? I'm from the streets, right? But I'm not in the streets. I'm home. I like to be
yeah,
at home. I don't want to be involved in criminal activity or ain't selling drugs none of that. I don't want to be that. You know what I'm saying? So that's what they pushing now. They're basically saying, right, right, I analyze, right. They're basically saying you can be a gang banger just like that. That is the message they're sending. These rappers, that's what they send to the kids. You could be a rapper and a killer just like me. You could hold a gun, flex your gun just like me. That is a message that they pushing. That's why I see it as. You're giving a message to kids. You can do drugs. You can do this. You can be just like me. That's what they program these kids. You got kids trying lean, drugs, perks, but that's the message they sending. I believe.
yeah. I mean, I think that's always been pretty prevalent in music is like drugs or violence, but I mean, again, you know, you look at older rap, it was more like it was more about the struggle, you know.
Yeah, facts. Yeah,
It was they were talking about the struggle they were seeing and dealing with. They weren't glamorizing it. That's more of what I see nowadays is the glamorization of it. You know, back in the day, nobody wanted to live in the ghetto. Nobody wanted to live where it's dangerous,
yeah,
you know. But these people now it seems like they're glamorizing it, and
glorified.
you know, I don't think there's anything to glamorize about walking out of your house and being petrified if somebody's gonna, you know, gun you or your family down.
Mm-hmm.
Um, you know, and it's really ignorant too. A lot of this stuff because it's like, you know, if you were putting all that energy into something more productive, you could potentially move out or, you know, I mean, it's just nonsensical. You know, what are you representing? What are you repping? You know, a neighborhood that you don't even own. You
Yeah,
know,
oh, whew. Yo, that's a fact. And it's like, yo, I've always spoken before. I was speaking on it again. You got a lot of rappers out who talk about, oh, this is my block. It's not your block. You was just born on it. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? So you don't own nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's like the black community, right? They're the same people that was told the same color as them, right? To get off my block, and then you would kill the same person that looked just like you, the same color as you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. It's the cycle is always going to be around. That will always be around. I already see it always going to be around. It's a repeated cycle. You know what I'm saying? This my block. This my set. This my hut. No, you know what I'm saying? So it's like I see it for what it is.
yeah,
The
yeah.
ways
And
it's
I mean, the system's laughing, you know, because they
yeah,
want people to be incarcerated
yeah.
because that's, you know, the private prison systems. That's a money grab,
That's
and
how they build up.
yeah, and you know, they don't know. A lot of these people probably don't even know that slavery is still legal in the U.S. according to the 13th Amendment. I forget how it's put down, but like if you're in prison legally, they can have you just working for free. So that's free labor right there. You know, they got these people making chairs, flags, whatever, license plates. You know, these guys don't want to work on the streets, but they're going to be working for free eventually. So, you
That's a
know,
fact. And I feel like I want to say it's the let's say I want to say it's society fault really, but at the same time it's like I feel like they put us in those type of neighborhoods and just put guns in our neighborhoods as well. Like there's probably a gun shop near me somewhere, but I feel like they put us in these neighborhoods so we can kill each other as a black community, commit black crime. We don't really have the like say the resources to really get a house and that. We in a hood. You know what I'm saying? So like they feel like that they set us up to be in an effed up environment. Like we can't really blame society, but this is why society is the way it is. You know what I'm saying? You got
Mm,
people killing people, doing this, doing that. So like you also gotta blame the motherfuckers that put us there. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's not like we wanna do it, it's like we programmed to like do all this extra shit that we know we will never do. For example, if I was born into the hood, right, I was put in a place where I was born at, right? Now I started doing bad shit. I gotta do all this. I gotta rob. I gotta steal. I gotta do this, just to make a way to provide for myself. Do all this extra shit, right? Then I get locked up. You know what I'm saying? It's all a setup. It's all a setup. It's all a setup.
yeah, I mean, I think I've heard something one time too. A lot of the times is in poorer neighborhoods, and I even know like my area isn't really my area is pretty poor itself, and a lot of times there's a lot of liquor stores and stuff like that. A lot of fast food around, and yeah, it really depends on the environment too, because a lot of times, give or take on the area, there might not be a lot of jobs, and if there are, they're usually like minimum wage.
Mm-hmm. Low bull crap minimum wage, and it's not gonna get anybody no food and water at all.
Yeah.
Man, it's for a joke, man. But yeah, man. Uh, next question. What type of video games you like? Like, what interests you?
Yeah, I mean, one of my very first video games I played was Grand Theft Auto Vice City. So the Grand Theft Auto series was always my favorite.
Vice City.
Yeah,
Oh, I only play that on like my phone though. I had it on my phone. I don't play that on my phone, but I never played it on like an actual console though. But
yeah,
I do kind of enjoy it though. You know, like
yeah,
GTA 5, I enjoy. What else? San Andreas. That's my favorites too. One of my favorites too. Um, yeah.
yeah, yeah. That was a really good one for its time too. It was really ahead of its time.
Facts. I played games like Dragon Ball Z Raging Blast. I just got that recently, but I don't have an Xbox yet, 360 yet. It doesn't work for the Xbox One, but it doesn't make any sense. It plays Xbox 360 games, but it doesn't even play the game that I want to play. It doesn't work with a CD. It doesn't make any sense. That's how they make more money off us, man. Shit.
Yeah,
Ridiculous.
yeah,
God.
exactly.
um, Sixth question. What are your thoughts on like society in general as a whole in general?
I find that society mostly is people are mostly drones. I feel like they're just sheeps, zombies. Most people have never really had many original thoughts in their life. You know, School is just indoctrination. Religion is indoctrination. Everything around us has basically taught us to not think for ourselves.
Yep.
So society in general, I mean, just followers essentially. People don't really know anything, and you
I
can have
agree.
and you can have a lot of intelligent people too, like doctors or lawyers or scientists, and still really not question anything about life. They might know how to do a particular skill, but at the end of the day, might not have many original thoughts.
I agree. That's how they eliminate um not thinking for yourself at all. Um, they try to even tell you don't think about nothing, don't question nothing, just run through life. And it's like how you gonna tell me, not to think at all? You know what I'm saying? Because you don't think about nothing, you're fucked.
Yeah,
You can't go through life without thinking about nothing. You gotta question shit. You know what I'm saying? Um, about the whole school indoctrination stuff like that. They don't teach you real shit in school at all. They don't teach you nothing real. They don't teach you about building your own house or investing in anything. They don't teach you nothing. They don't teach you about sex ed class or nothing like that. Probably in other countries they probably do. I feel like they most likely do. Because but in America, they don't teach that real shit like that. But yeah, I totally agree. Society is full of zombies. I feel like the people, like I said before, we gotta look at the people first. We can't really fully blame society. We gotta blame the motherfuckers who created shit. You feel me?
Yeah.
The motherfuckers who created these platforms, apps, Instagram, Snapchat, all this, they got us like fucking zombies. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the only way we have to break that, we have to just really reprogram our minds and really like, yo, it is really like, it is really something I really fucking need. You know what I'm saying? Now that you using it as a as a platform or something like that. But a lot of people just go on these social media sites every single day, or the other websites. It's so bad to the point it's like it's addicting. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So we gotta blame the motherfuckers who created this shit first. And then we gotta get society at least try to get society to like break. They can break it on themselves. They can break the curse and break out of that cage themselves. You know what I'm saying? But they gotta find a way around it. But yeah, society is just a bunch of uh just a bunch of buffoonery.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. And to the social media thing, they hire professionals. I believe they hire like people from casinos in order to make these apps more addictive. With like YouTube Shorts or like Instagram Reels or
Copycat,
TikTok and all that. So
copycats,
yeah.
copycats. You
Yeah.
got TikTok doing it. You got Shorts doing it. It's all everything is the same. There's nothing really anything different about it. It's the same shit, but
Yeah.
it's different. It's different platforms. Everybody just copying, picking back off each other, so making just to make more money and more money, more money. We're the fucking product. Humanity is a product. That's what it is.
Yeah.
The more people get on the more active you get people on your page, the more money they make. That
Yep.
that's the main goal. Oh man,
Yeah.
shit.
I thought it was interesting too because I was listening to one of your videos earlier, and you were talking about how in school you never really heard about Malcolm X. And when I reflect back, I don't really remember hearing too much about Malcolm X either. I had read or I had listened to an audiobook about him, and yeah, I don't remember really hearing a whole lot about him in school. I remember hearing about Martin Luther King and Rosa Parks, but that
It's
was
good.
really it.
It's it's baffling because now it's like you gotta see they and then this cycle has always been going on ever since I was in kindergarten, pre-K, all the way up to I was like 10 years old. They kept on repeating the same people. There was never a change. There was never a change, and like I always question like why we keep learning about the same topics, the same people, but there's no other people that are teaching us about. I never
Yeah.
understood that. It's like, yo, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? And that's saying no, school's can rigged. You know what I'm saying? So now I gotta go back. Now I gotta go on the thing because we got the internet, right? Now I gotta go on and learn about the person that I wanted to learn about, get information and learn about that person. You feel me? So it's like,
Yeah.
yo, it's fucked. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, society's fucked.
Yeah. I mean, those were some pivotal moments too. I mean, like, Martin Luther King and Rosa Parks, but they never really seemed to highlight like people who were black that, for instance, like the first open heart surgeon, the person that designed the traffic light, the gas mask, just
Mm.
different things. You would have thought they would have talked about that too, but they always seem to focus on like the same, like,
The wrong it's the wrong it's the right thing, but it's the wrong shit. You feel me? It's the right
yeah,
thing, but it's the wrong shit that they. It's not that they teaching bad or anything. They give you they half assing. They give you
yeah,
half ass shit, but not the full story about the person. You know what I'm saying? It's half information.
yeah,
It's it's just honestly corrupted. It's all to corrupt your head and mess with your head. So like
yeah.
it's wild to me, man. Um, seventh question. What are your thoughts on jobs who want society to be on time for work? I spoke about this before, but what are your thoughts on that? How they be like be on time for work, do this, do that, be on time, be on time. I was always hit with that. It always pissed me off. I always thought about it.
Well, I mean, it's understandable. I mean, they want you to be there on time, but a lot of times these companies are like, they want you to show up like 10 or 15 minutes early. But I mean, according to the law, if that's the case, they should be paying you for that. I'll show up to work on time, but I'm not showing up any early unless I'm getting paid. There's no incentive. It doesn't make any sense. If you want me to, if that's the requirement, then you should be required to pay that extra 15 or 10 minutes or whatever. But a lot of times it's not like that. Um, yeah, I mean, it makes sense that you would show up, I guess, on time. You have a duty that you need to, what do you call it? I'm slipping here. You got tasks that you need to accomplish, and that makes sense. But I mean, like I said, the whole 10, 15, 30 minutes show up super early. Yeah, I'm not doing that unless I'm getting paid.
That's a fact. There was a real old true shit you said, but I'm saying this right. The reason why this that has always pissed me off is the fact that it's like, I always get hit with some shit. It's like, why you not here on time? Da, da, da. I'm gonna say this right. My safety, right, is my main priority. That's how I look at it. My safety is
Yeah,
my main priority. You want me to be on work on time, right? They want you to be on work on time. Listen to this, right? They want you to be at work on time, right? They don't think about they don't really think about the situations, the situation that you in. You could be riding your bike, you could be driving your car. Anything can happen to you, right? Right? Anything
right.
can
Yeah,
happen to you. You can get shot, you can get robbed. You know what I'm saying? I can get hit by a car. They don't even think about that. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say don't rush for nobody. Don't rush for nobody. If you're gonna get to work, take your time. Don't rush for nobody. Me personally, I ain't rushing for nobody. You know what I'm saying? God forbid something happened to me. I get hit by a car, I get robbed, I get pushed over or something, I get shanked or something. I'm not rushing for nobody. That's my thing about when I hear that, it pisses me off because like I understand things need to be done, but you need to like chill. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So it's like
right.
that's how I look at it. Cause like you don't anything can happen. That's why I always check up on my parents and shit. I check up on my parents. Like, you good? I text them, do them hours when they at work. Do them hours. I hit them up. Hit my dad up. You alright? You good? Yeah, I'm good. Mom, you good? Alright. Do them hours. I check up on them. You know what I'm saying? So it's like no one can happen to them hours, including myself. You know what I'm saying? Even you. You know what I'm saying? So like
Yeah,
that's how I look at it. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah. I think it makes sense because you have, in a sense, because you have to make this job your priority instead of
mhm,
anything else. Um, I mean, I understand like showing up on time. I would
mhm.
say some of the bigger issues I see at work sometimes are like, um, sometimes I would go on my break and I would go to the bathroom like as I'm coming back, and the boss would be like, "Oh, it was only a 15, but you took a 20." And it's like, "Oh, dude, I gotta go to the bathroom. I was doing shit on my break. I don't, 5 minutes. What does that mean to you? So stuff like that. I mean, yeah, they want you to prioritize them, but they don't want you to prioritize yourself. And it's really ridiculous how they have you as like basically like a slave, essentially.
Basically, yeah, technically, yeah. They basically want to rush you through anything. Hurry up
Yeah,
at the bathroom. Doing.
yeah,
Hurry with this. Like, yo, chill.
yeah,
Like, yeah, it's man. This I don't like working for people, man. Up your ass.
yeah, absolutely.
And it's like sometimes we do get early. Sometimes at work. There's always like, yo, why you here early? What do you mean why I'm here early? Any other time, you what? Yo, be on time. Any other time, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo,
Right. Yeah,
yo,
yeah.
it drives me nuts, yo.
Yeah, there's always some type of conflicting beliefs with them, huh?
Yeah, ridiculous, man. Oh man. Um, what are your thoughts on like parents in today's time? How parents treat their children in today's time?
Um, I mean, a lot of the things I see these days is like parents aren't really parenting. They got their kids on computers or laptops or cell phones or whatever, PlayStation, Xbox. I see a lot of things in my neighborhood where basically kids are watching over the other kids. The parents aren't really out there. Um, I mean, I feel like parents aren't as present when kids are outside or wherever have you be it,
Mhm.
maybe school or just learning or whatever the case may be. I think it, at least from what I see, it seems like a lot of parents want to be parents, but they don't want to take the
Yeah, take,
responsibilities of being a
yeah,
parent, you know?
because they know how hard it is as well.
Yeah.
Um, from what I have seen in today's time, how I feel about parents today's time, horrible. You know what I'm saying? The reason why I say that, because you got parents who tell their kids shut the f up, do this, do that, tell you to tell their kids to respect them. You know what I'm saying? How you want respect if you don't respect your kid? If you disrespect your kid, they're gonna disrespect you back. You know what I'm saying? Go both ways. I don't care how old you is. I don't care if you're my mom. I don't care if you're my dad. You gotta respect me too. If you talk to me nasty, I'm gonna talk to you nasty too. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
it's it's take for tack, both sides. You feel me? So it's like if you're gonna disrespect me and talk to me any type of way, you're gonna get that same energy back. It's not that I want to be disrespectful, but it's the energy you put out. Energy you put out, you don't get back. You feel me? You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So it's like, yo, that's all I've seen in today's time of parenting. You got parents who call their kids pigs. I actually seen a video a while back where this little girl, mother and father, she's eating her food, spaghetti. You know what I'm saying? She's eating her food, whatever. And the mother was just so disgusting. This black parents. Black parents. I guess the baby, she was stuff on her face, whatever. And her mother calls her a pig in a more disrespectful way. And the
Mm.
dad just sat there didn't say that. So I'm like, yo, what is wrong with parents in today's time? Some people just don't deserve to even have kids at all. You know what I'm saying? You got parents who people have kids to abuse them, use them just as a freaking slave in general. And yo, can you go get that for me? Can you get this for me? Like, yo, you get up and do it yourself. You feel me? So it's like you basically using me as a fucking tool to get you shit. You know what I'm saying? So like I see everything wrong with parenting in today's time. You got parents who cut their kids' hair in a bad way though. You know what I'm saying? You got kids who love their hair and they
Yeah.
gotta get cut off because they don't want to let them make them look like they're like in today's time you got cops and shit like the uh what's called profiling and
Yeah.
shit like
Yeah.
that. And they get criminal and shit. I can understand a certain standpoint. But I seen videos of kids getting their hair cut. It's like the parents laugh about it on video while the kids crying, laughing. It's like,
Yeah.
yo, this world
Yeah.
sucks, man.
Yeah. It's a complete lack of self-awareness on the parents' behalf. And, you know, parents, there's a lot of people out there, they do not deserve to be parents. They're mentally abusive, physically abusive, and I mean, they're not, they shouldn't have kids. You know, these people want to have kids, but then they don't want to have, let their kids have like their own personality, let them grow
Mm-hmm.
their hair or do whatever they want. You know, people have kids, and then their son, for instance, starts wearing makeup or nail polish, and they're like, "Oh, no son of mine is going to do this." It's like, well, he's an individual. I mean, you have to let people be individuals. You know, I could see if they're hurting animals or hurting people, that's
Mm-hmm.
different. But I mean, it's a lack of self-expression, you know, and it's just a lack of individualism on the parents' behalf. You know, they want to stifle that, and it goes back to the whole like, you know, school and just the whole system. It's constant conformity. It's constant just cookie cutter filled with mold. You got to do this. You got to look like that. Don't do this. Don't do that. I mean, that's one of the big things in my many questions of life is like, well, what's the point of being here if we're just going to be like everybody else, you know?
Yeah, control. It's all about
Yeah.
control and manipulation and just 100% control, super control. It's like you got people who say, "Oh, be yourself." And it's like when you be yourself, you got people call you a weirdo, or why you dressing like this, why you dressing like that. Why the fuck you worried about? Why you worrying about how I'm dressed? You know what I'm saying? This is
Yeah.
my style. Or you got no style. Da, da, da. We both different human beings. You got your own little style the way you dress. I got my style the way I dress. I wear my hair how I want to wear my hair. You wear how you wear your hair. Just
Yeah.
like yo, you can never be yourself for real. They say be yourself, but it's like they judge you based off the based off you based off your appearance and how you present yourself.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot of conformity and a lot of conformist people. Again, they don't want to see somebody doing something different. They want to see people do something they already come to expect. So if they see somebody doing something different, then they feel like out of place. Why is this person doing that? It's again, it just comes down to human ignorance and this wanting to fit in and just conformity in general.
Facts, man. It sucks. Um, Another question, ninth question. Um, when you was younger, right? I don't know if you were thinking at the time you was younger, but when you was younger, what do you vision life? Like, what do you like vision? Like how it was gonna be for you as how it's gonna be for you?
I'd say in my younger years, like 8, 9, or 10, I really didn't know what life was going to be like. I knew I had to work a job. I said this in some of my videos before, but even when I was younger, I never really wanted to work hard. I'll work hard towards my own goals, like I'll work out or like if I want to get tattoos or something like that, then I'll work hard.
Yeah,
But I don't care about society. I've mentioned a lot of times in my videos, like when I was younger and they asked us what I wanted to be when I was older. And I was like, I wonder what the easiest job is. And I was like, I just want to be an ice cream man. I didn't want to be like a doctor. I didn't want to be like a lawyer. I always felt like that was a lot of effort and energy. And I wanted to just do something simple and enjoyable. So when I was younger, I didn't really know what to expect. And I'd say as I got into my teenage years, I think it became a little more frightening because it was getting closer. So I didn't really know what to expect out of like the future. I knew that you had to work a lot, and that just never sounded appealing to me. I mean, I don't know who that sounds appealing to unless, somebody's a try hard, I guess. But so yeah, I
um,
mean, I didn't really know what to expect
that's
aside from working.
that's quite interesting for real. Cause like even myself, as when you like grow older, it's like they didn't really prepare us for this type of shit. It's like we're unprepared. You know what I'm saying? It's like why is this? Why is it that like we wasn't told we was gonna be doing all of this stuff? You feel me? We wasn't told that we was gonna be paying bills. Cause we, as kids, we're just being kids. Like when you were a kid, like you just being a kid. So like you don't really know behind the scenes what's really going on. So it's like,
Yeah,
you being a normal kid, you don't know what's gonna hit you when you get older. And then we're like, I can't wait till I get older, so I got my own place. Just like now you gotta work, yeah, now you gotta work just to get your own place now. So it's like
yeah.
you don't really know what's coming to us, man. When you were a kid,
I mean, they kind of tell you that, but they don't really give you like a full scale. They don't
yeah,
really break it down as far as like paying bills and like all that stuff. I mean, it's kind of like talked about like here and there, but it's not like
mhm,
really like mapped out for you. Um, they do prepare you for the world, but it's mostly to be a slave, to be some like warehouse worker or like some petty job. Not to say that there's anything wrong with that, because I mean that's what I do, but they're not really trying to deep dive into your interests. I mean, like they have music class, but they're not like, okay, hey, look, you're really good. You have an interest. Let's improve on that.
yeah,
Like, or
the
like if you're
talent,
into, yeah, like or let okay, you like making beats. Let's try to get you into like making your own music. It's more like, and even if you do say that, they're like, oh, that's nice, but you need to find a job, like a
yeah,
real
but
job.
yeah, they give you that just it's like just doubt, really. They doubt you,
Yeah,
it's like yo, like you see me try to do something different, but everybody else doing what they want to do, whatever they love to do. I see all the other people making music, making good music, making bread off it. You know what I'm saying? You could be doing the same thing because it's like it's like they don't want you to do what you want to do. It's like forced. Like now you gotta get a job, you gotta get a job, and this is why I say don't stay like so I say like to people like you don't gotta stay in one position. You know what I'm saying? You don't gotta work a job, just work that one job. No, if you don't do what you love, do it both sides. You know what I'm saying? Do it both sides. Work, get what you gotta do. Chase your dream, do what you gotta do. And I'm saying hand in hand. So like
yeah,
balance, you know what I'm saying? But also take breaks and chill. You know what I'm saying? So you wanna stress yourself out. So like yeah.
yeah. Yeah, exactly. I mean, not everybody has something that they got on the side, but I mean, it's definitely worth putting into. I mean, there's a lot of people that do make it through. They put in like years of effort. They have to do like a side job for like 10 years, but some people do get successful off it. And even if you're not like super successful, let's say you make like 50K a year. Well, if you can make like music or write a book and make 50K a year, well, at least you're not working for somebody else. Now you're just doing it on your own, you know?
Yeah, thanks. Once you learn though, once you learn and shit
Yeah.
like that, you
Yeah.
get it, you get used to it too. So become normal to you. So it's like it's normalized to you now. So you know what to do. You know how to do this. You know how to do that. You got experience. You got nothing to worry about. You basically good. So like
Yeah.
self taught, or we get taught by somebody else. Where before we end this here, do you have any questions for me before we end it?
Um, no, I don't really have any questions on my behalf.
Mm,
Um, yeah, I mean, I appreciate you having me come on and answer questions and, talk with me. I've
mm-hmm,
listened to some of your videos and, you go into deep dive about things. I've listened to, what was that one video? I think it was T Sizzle. I listened to the interview with him.
mm-hmm.
So, yeah, man, I mean, I see you're making music and stuff. I see you doing many different things, and I think that's really good and interesting.
Yeah. I just dropped a project recently. We beat mixtape project recently. It's already.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check that one out. I think you dropped another album I was listening to, and I was liking the beats on that one.
Yeah. I got something going on behind closed doors. You feel me? I might be working on something else as well. But
Yeah.
yeah, man.
Do you
Um,
put that do you put that on SoundCloud or?
I put it on mostly on YouTube. But I might mess around put it on SoundCloud. Now that you mentioned that, I might mess around put it on SoundCloud possibly.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, you could also put them on TikTok too. I mean, as a way of just kind of getting stuff out there.
yeah. When I become a producer or some shit, you feel me? Cause that's what I really like to do. I love making beats. I started making beats like last year. When I first got my first Mac, which I'm using now, my MacBook Air. I was like, yo, I
Mhm.
gotta try something different. You feel me? So this is when I was like 19 or 20. I'm 19 right. I'm 20 right now. So like
Yeah.
around one of them ages, I'm like, I gotta try something different. Let me try something different. So okay, I can do it. She was ass. First beat was garbage, but I
Yeah.
elevated. You feel me? I elevated. You feel me? I evolved. So I'm getting better and better. So I'm go with like go with sound type shit like beats and shit like that. So like
Yeah.
so that's a new interest for me. So I love what I do.
That's great, man. It's always good to find something like that you can get into. Nice good old distraction, but also, feel like you're building something too.
Mm-hmm. You appreciate yourself more as well. Like more creativity, more interested you in, you get better and better and better regardless. You feel me? So like, yeah.
Yeah.
But it was nice having you here, man.
Yeah, I
Quite
appreciate it.
great conversation we had here. You know, maybe next time when we do like a little update or something, every now
Yeah.
and then, you know what I'm saying? Just let me know. You know what I'm saying? Or I might hit your DM. You feel me? Um, stay safe out there. You know what I'm saying? Keep an open mind. You know what I'm saying? Um, just keep doing what you're doing. Keep paying out videos. Keep doing what you're doing. You're doing a good job. You feel me?
I
Keep
I
going
appreciate that, man. Likewise too. You put out a lot of videos yourself and you got a lot of good conversations going on.
consistently. I got more coming. I got more coming too. I got a lot. I got a whole list of everything to break down.
Yeah, yeah.
Word. I'm not playing. Word. But you have a good rest of your day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you too,
Um,
man.
stay out of trouble. You feel me?
Yeah.
All
All right, man.
right, man.
All
Peace,
right.
gang.
Bye.
One.